live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Iowa State Cyclones and the UCF Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Knights kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Tight end now in motion. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Lets it fly. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Bounce House is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to establish the run. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on this squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get there.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UCF's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, coming onto the field, it's Dylan Wade. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment. Wide receiver going in motion.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. That you want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And Dave, we've even seen him on film, run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end. Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Makes the grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Knights have this offense rolling. Out wide right, it's Wade. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a give to Watson. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pulls it in. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Catch in the middle. It's Thomas.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. In the red area, it's Watson. There's some room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knights! The extra point here would tie the game.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the gun, the running back has it. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. He now has 56 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Out wide left, it's Jackson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Fires downfield. Right side, it's Hayes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. left side. It's Greenlaw. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot.
Makes the catch and he's free. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Cyclones go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
To the air, it's Rayner. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Jackson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Farmer. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Oh, pressure's coming. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
3rd and 4. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Handoff, Duke Watson running left. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
The Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
Back 18! Back 18!
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. A handoff for Watson. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Using his feet. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physically. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
He now has 61 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Left side is Thomas. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
On 3rd down, here's Watson. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The handoff. Spins away from the defense. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
We'll send the tight end in motion. The play fake. They're all over him. Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it. Fights off a defender. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They'll go hurry up here.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
In traffic, it's Hayes. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to throw, it's Barnett. Grabbed behind the line, it's Watson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wade. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The throw to the outside is complete. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. He splits the uprights. That brings him to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 17 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Longhorns with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside the bounce house. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Rush is on. He's got his man across the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They give to the right with Watson. They put the brakes on him.
And they tried to run that sweep out route. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge, then he might be able to do some more damage.
Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Quarterback keeps it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The run inside. It's Thomas. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. To the air, it's Barnett. Look out! Just got rid of that one.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snapped on 4th down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on 4th and short. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Watson. Turning it up. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, UCF! They take the lead here in the second half. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Snap in the shotgun. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The short hands, it's Jackson. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Cyclones are marching down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Hayes. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moves the pocket. It's Rayner. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown Knights. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Going to the running game. Enough to move the chains. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. On play action. Looking down the middle. Out wide left, it's Jackson. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal coming up. To the air, it's Rayner. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, this part of the field, once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to Watson. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Now remember, despite giving up that field goal, this is still a 1-possession game, but they need the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Oh, he's got some space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Got out of trouble and throws. Intercepted! He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to it. Driven back.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. That turnover on the last possession was a killer. Now it's a 2-score game, and they've got to get things going right now. That's caught. It's Jackson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Man, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control them. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Back to pass. It's Rayner. Turns it upfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Cyclones will have it 1st and 10.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
And the Cyclones look to keep this drive humming.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 2nd down to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Greenlaw. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Gonna look downfield again. They get to him as he throws. Had to force that one.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Working the middle, it's complete. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Hands it off. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The option, the keeper. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their 2nd. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Knights come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Cyclones take a timeout, and they will have no more. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. And the 2nd down completion was anything but productive. 3rd and long coming up. To the air. It's Barnett. Rush right in his face. They Got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The Knights line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Looks it in. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. They want to throw it. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other.